Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I wanted to come on here and do an update on the whole 50 Cent situation. So as you guys all know, I did a video the other day about 50 Cent filing bankruptcy. Now 50 Cent is coming out and he's explaining why he's filing bankruptcy. He went on the Conan O'Brien show the other night to talk about the bankruptcy situation. I want you guys to go ahead and watch what he had to say really quick, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
We have to talk about this because this has been in the news everywhere. Monday, you apparently filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, I need protection.
You look like you're doing okay. I got to be frank with you.
You know, I get a bullseye painted on your back. You know, when you're successful and it's publicly noted, you become the ideal person for people to have lawsuits for.
Right. Oh, I see. So yeah, that's what the people have been saying, is that this is a way to protect yourself against lawsuits, things like that.
To reorganize things.
Did you bring a phone out here with you?
I did, man.
I don't see anybody do that. Are you expecting a call or something?
Plus, I'm checking my Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of Instagram, you were having fun with your bankruptcy because you posted this on Instagram the other day. You in front of a smart car. Times are hard.
All right, so you guys just watched that clip with him on the Conan O'Brien show. Now, I love how 50 Cent is acting like he's some type of victim, how he had to file bankruptcy because, you know, he's a target, he's high profile, and, you know, folks just want to come at him. First of all, he's no victim in this, and it's not that people are just coming at him. 50 Cent put himself in this situation. Before I get started on my rant, I want to go ahead and clear up a few things. In my other video, I had assumed that Tia and Lastonia Leviston were one and the same because a lot of the blogs reporting it like these women were one and the same. But these are two totally different women. So Tia, the one who was starting it up with 50 Cent and, you know, doing the Smooth magazine covers and all that stuff to despite Rick Ross, she is not the one in the porno. The one in the porno is Lastonia Leviston, and she had absolutely nothing to do with 50 Cent. She was not taking any pictures with him. She was not in his face. She had nothing to do with the whole little beef. Somebody ended up sending her tape to 50 Cent. He posted on thisis50.com. And I remember when he initially posted this a few years back in 2009, and I was thinking to myself back then, is this legal? You know, is he going to get away with this? Is this okay? And of course, it's not legal and it's not okay. And now there's a lot of laws that are being enacted. As you guys all know, on my Lovelyti 2013 news channel, I did a video about the revenge porn king out here in California, where he got 8 years in prison because he started a website for men who broke up with their girlfriends or who were angry, who were bitter, who could submit pictures and who could submit porno of them in the act with their girlfriends and shame them. And this man made money off of this. He extorted these women, told them that he would only take the videos down if they paid him. And now he's doing 8 years in prison. So the revenge porn king and 50 Cent are going to be the new face of people, you know, basically trying to shame folks through porn or through, you know, videos that they had no right to. You know, I just don't feel bad for 50 Cent in this situation. And it's now been announced today, like I was stating in my video from day one, that just because he filed for bankruptcy does not mean that this negates the fact that he owes this woman money. 50 Cent went to court on Friday, and it's now been announced by the judge that just because he filed bankruptcy, they're not going to dismiss Lastonia's case against him. Like I stated in my comment section, lawsuits can still hold up during a bankruptcy, especially if you're being sued because you defamed somebody's character or caused damage to somebody's reputation, their business, or their property. Those type of lawsuits cannot be dismissed in a bankruptcy. So while a lot of y'all was caping for 50 Cent and calling me mad and, you know, telling me that I'm broke and I'm bitter, I don't have nothing to be bitter about, you know what I'm saying? I may not be as rich as 50 Cent, at least I have common sense, you feel me? My thing is this, when you're worth that much money and you have that much assets, you have to be careful, you have to be strategic with every move that you make. And to me, he was spending too much time on social media acting like a grown child instead of a grown businessman. I see a lot of folks saying that he's a smart businessman. A smart businessman will not have himself in this situation, point blank, period. This man is always on social media, flossing and fronting, and, you know, having bricks of money to his face and eating money cakes and everything else. He's the same person who tried to go in on Floyd Mayweather and said he couldn't really roll with Floyd Mayweather because Floyd did not know how to handle his money and Floyd was tricking it off. But my thing is 50 Cent had no room to judge Floyd when his businesses and his financial dealings are not on point either. On top of Lastonia suing him for $5 million, 50 Cent owes a lot of people a lot of money. And I knew that there had to be more to it. There's no way that this man would file bankruptcy just to not pay Rick Ross's baby's mother like a lot of folks were saying. I knew there had to be more to it. Here goes some other people that he also owes money. One of the companies that he owes money to is Eversource Energy. He owes them over $5,649 for an electric bill at his mansion that he has refused to pay. He also owes $18.4 million as part of an arbitration award to Sleek Audio. On top of the $5 million awarded to Lastonia Leviston, he also owes $137,000 to Bentley Financial Services for where he was leasing Bentleys, but then he didn't pay for them. On top of that, he also owes his grandfather Curtis Jackson Sr. $1,700. So this man owes a lot of people a lot of money. You know, when you're flossing on social media and you're making it rain in the club and everything else, even 4 days after he filed bankruptcy, there was video of 50 Cent in the strip club and he was making it rain on people. So to me, he's not really a smart businessman. He's not making smart moves because granted, he's trying to floss for his fans and things like that. But on top of his fans watching him, you also have his creditors watching him. You also have people who are, looking to sue him watching him. So, when you have money like that, you're supposed to move in silence. It's not everybody's business. You don't need to floss like that. I expect those type of pictures from 16-year-old dope boys who have, fast and easy money coming to them, not from grown businessmen. So I don't feel bad for him getting sued. You can't do that to somebody and put their personal business, their most intimate business out there on the internet and then think that nothing can happen to you. And I think the thing that bothers me with this whole situation is you have too many people, regular folks, making excuses for him. If he was not 50 Cent, if he was just, Jay on the block, he did this to a female, nobody would be making excuses for Jay. Folks would be clowning him for getting sued. No one would make excuses for him, but because this is Rick Ross's baby's mother, because, 50 Cent is famous, I see a lot of people caping for him and making excuses. There was no excuse for this. This woman had nothing to do with this situation, and he had no business putting her on blast. And just because you're rich, that means nothing. At the end of the day, every action, there's a reaction. And when you do actions like this, and when you do things like this, eventually you have to answer for your actions. And no amount of flossing and fronting and, making it rain is just going to make this problem go away. So I think that 50 Cent really needs to, calm down a bit, meet up with his lawyers, and figure out another strategic plan, because the bankruptcy plan did not help. And I stated that in my initial video before I got attacked and cussed out by people, that just because he filed bankruptcy does not make it a smart move and will not make this lawsuit go away, and now I've been proven correct. So how you doing? So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. How do you feel about the entire situation? How do you feel about the judge not allowing him to basically dismiss this lawsuit in his bankruptcy? And then how do you feel about 50 Cent almost trying to play victim when he was talking to Conan O'Brien about people just suing him because he's high profile, but not taking personal responsibility for going out his way to post this woman's porn on his website? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. YouTube, it's your girl Lovelyti, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.